Hello guys, it's Briggsyboy here, welcome back to my channel, and today I have another of my matchday vlogs for you guys to sit back and enjoy. So we are away, making the travel down to face Luton Town. Now Luton, a team that was so strong last season, but they've had quite a poor start. I mean, we're going to start by looking at the league table. Rovers, after that brilliant 2-0 win over newly relegated side Watford midweek, means that we are back into third position. And I was talking about the fact that we've not drawn really any games. It's been win or lose, which actually we've been better off doing because it means we've got that solid position in the league table. Still, of course, early doors. But a great performance. Hopefully we can keep it going today for what is going to be a really tough match against Luton. Very hard to play at their place. Luton, 18th, as I say. Poor start for them, really. They'll be hoping for better, but they can easily turn that round by picking up some points today. Now, as I say, it's going to be tough. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I think Rovers' goal is going to come from Brereton Diaz. I think it's about time he chipped in with another goal for us. And hopefully, we'll get some points on the road, and it will back up that really good win against Watford midweek. But yeah, my second time visiting the ground. Always interesting little ground, interesting place. But without further ado, let's crack on with the vlog. Come on, Rovers.
Ryan Hedges, 22 Brereton Diaz, and 27 Lewis Travis. On the bench for Blackburn is Kevin Bridgman, Taylor Weaver, Ainsley Sanders, George Hurst, John Buckley, Bradley Dack, and Ashley Williams.
Bloody hell, well, it's actually happened again. We've had a brilliant result midweek. We've gone to the next game, Luton, and I'm not really sure what happened. It was very poor, to say the least. Luton, we just sort of allowed the pressure. We allowed them to get into the game the second half, to then score the 2 goals in a short space of time, in about 10 minutes, I think it was. And as soon as that happened, as soon as the second goal went in by Burke, you just knew it was game over. We're 6 now, 5 wins, 5 losses, and don't get me wrong, that's not horrendous, it's not a terrible start. I think the frustrating thing is for Rovers fans is, how can we go from one extreme to the other, playing really well, beating a team which, you know, have come from the Premier League with lots of money, to then losing against, we knew it would be a tough game, but Luton at their place, and not really even a sniff in the game. So a very strange one. 3 players I want to point out from that game. Number 1 is going to be Thomas Kaminski. Now, of course, we know he's a top quality keeper. Again, he was called into action today to make a few good saves, but every single time he had a goal kick, he was passing it to Ayala, who then passed it back to Kaminski, and we were playing it out from the back. didn't really work. We've been caught out with it before. I think that's something that perhaps as a team we need to look at. Daniel Ayala, another one, obviously, really solid centre half. He's a great leader, we know that. And I think if you were to point out anyone on that pitch today that was okay, that was acceptable, you'd probably say Daniel Ayala. I mean, the midfield, it was really a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. I mean, Lewis Travis was much better in the centre mid than he was right back, especially against Watford. But today, you couldn't really see him. Same with Morton. Just the ball wasn't on the floor enough. It was spending far too much time sort of in the air, and that's where Luton prefer it. George Hurst, obviously, is a young lad. He's impressionable. He came on late on into the game. Had a key opportunity, really, where him and Brereton were sort of doing a bit of a 1-2. They went on the attack, and Hurst blasts it over. Now, it was from a close distance, probably edge of the box, might actually have been in the area. He had the time, he had the space, but, you know, if that goes in 2-1, few minutes left, you fancy yourself, don't you? You think perhaps we could get something from this match. So, yeah, not much really to say about it after that, and sadly, it is a bit of a disappointing vlog, because not an awful lot has happened. What we are going to do, though, is quickly get the thoughts from John Dal Thomason after that disappointing defeat to Luton Town. So this is what he had to say.
End of the day, it was a disappointing result. Of course, we knew before we arrived it's going to be a difficult place to come to. If you look at the first half, we created some opportunities. We probably had the best chance of the game. We did a decent first half. We spoke about it in the half-time, what we did well, what we should be expect. And in the second half, those things we did well in the second half. In the first half, we didn't do that well in the second half. And you can see that probably the team who scored the first goal will win the game. We had a good chance, probably also the second biggest chance in the game in the second half. So when you're playing away here, you need to take those chances, of course, to get a result with you. So overall, disappointed with the result, and of course the challenge for us in the next period is to be less inconsistent, to be more stable in that way, less bumps on the road, and that's of course the challenge for this group in the next period.
So there we go, that is where we are going to end the vlog now. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. As I say, not exactly how we would have wanted it today, but anyway, regardless, hopefully we'll come back from the international break a little bit stronger. But yeah, have a nice weekend, fellas, and I'll see you all again soon.